Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's James, and this is the James Views Show. Story time after this. Alright, as everybody on here knows, I'm a trucker. I travel for a living, and I love what I do. Been doing it for some time now. A little bit over a decade, but who's counting? But throughout my years in trucking, you get to see and witness a bunch of different things that the average person don't really see like that and experience. And sometimes some unfortunate things happen to us truckers out there. And if you're a trucker and you're watching this and you had some pretty unfortunate things happen to you on the road, sound off in the comments below. I would love to hear your stories as well. But I have one particular story to tell you guys. One story. And it just happened to me a couple of weeks ago. So, the day before Thanksgiving, to be exact, right? So, I'm asleep in my bed, in my bunk, and at a truck stop in South Carolina. And all of a sudden, I just hear like a big noise. So I'm like, okay, that sounds kind of close to home. Then all of a sudden, I feel a shaking, like a big shaking, boom, boom, boom. And then, like a big bang, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I jump out of my bed and I look out of the curtains. And what do I see? I see a tractor trailer. Like let me illustrate it to you. I am here. There's a tractor trailer here. And we're both parked. And he's trying to get out of a spot. And he's trying to make a turn. And as he's making a turn, he's not clearing my truck. His trailer hits my truck and starts dragging it as he's trying to turn. Dragging it. And he's still going. If I didn't blow my horn at him, he would have kept going. And so it shook me up. He hit my truck. And I was upset. I was very upset because, for one, all I needed was a couple of more hours rest so that I could be legally able to drive. And I was this close to being home. I was about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Atlanta. And I would have been spending Thanksgiving with my family. But he almost ruined that. Anyway, the police was called. Got the police report and everything. He claims that he couldn't get around me. That's why, his trailer ended up clipping me. Okay. But after everything was done and the police gave us the police reports and everything, this guy left and he was able to clear my truck. He was able to clear my truck to go around me. He was just impatient and, just didn't care, obviously. So that pissed me off because I'm like, bro, you could have cleared my truck. So now he left and went about his business, delivered his load, and I'm stuck there waiting for a tow because the whole driver's side of my of the tractor was damaged. The steps was damaged. You know, the frame was kind of bent in a little bit, was preventing my wheels to be free so that I could drive. So I had to get it towed and get a rental. Well, you know, thank God I was able to do that, you know, and still be home for Thanksgiving. But my thing is this, man. You know, a lot of people look at us truck drivers and they don't realize the type of dangers we are faced out here. You know, every time you wake up and go to and at the end of the day be able to go to sleep in one piece, yo, that's a blessing. No incidents, no accidents, no nothing. It's a blessing. It's a big blessing, because we face a lot of things out here. I mean, in bad weather conditions, you know, you have drivers that lose control, cars lose control right in front of you, and you have 40,000 pounds of freight in your trailer pushing you. Oh man, I had a close call happen when I was in Cincinnati, Ohio. When I was out there on the 75, and it was ice on the ground and it was snow, and I'm doing, the speed limit is 65, but in those conditions you got to do like 35, you know, maybe 40 if that. And a car was a Mercedes-Benz was driving fine in front of me, and all of a sudden starts fishtailing and then just runs off into the gully, into the ditch, and I'm like, whoa, right in front of me. And all I could do was just hold on tight and just hope that you don't hit him. You know, it's some stories, man. I got stories for days about close calls. You know, in Nebraska, oh my gosh, on the I-80, upstate New York on the I-80. Oh my gosh, like I could drive through snow all day, but ice, oh, I'm scared of ice. If I feel any slippage, I'm pulling over. I call dispatch real quick and be like, listen, dispatch, we're gonna have to postpone this load. We're gonna have to do something, because I am not driving in this adverse conditions. I'm telling you. But the thing is, though, see, that's why I'm working on ownership, because you know, you want to be your own boss. You want to say, okay, it's gonna be snowing in that area, I'm not going that way, I'm gonna go this way. You know, you have all the control. But anyway, before I start rambling and babbling, I just, you know, I wanted to share that. And you know, right now I'm in a rental truck. Actually, this truck is pretty nice. You know, I have a 2015 Kenworth, but this right here is a 2019 International, and I'm not a big International fan like that, but yo, this truck is sweet. This truck is sweet. So I have this truck until my truck gets fixed. But shout out to all you truck drivers out there that really keep America moving, man. You know, and both men and women drivers, you know. I mean, it's not easy driving 11 hours a day, you know. I mean, I come from a time where, and I'm sure a lot of you truckers can relate, but I come from a time where, you know, companies used to try to force you to drive more hours, you know, more than the 11, and keep, you know, more than one logbook and all of that. I remember those days. Lord have mercy. You know, and if you say no, I'm gonna do things the legal way, you know, they're quick to suspend you or fire you, or don't give you the good loads. They'll give you the low paying loads. Oh man. But shout out to all my truck drivers out there that keep America moving, man. You know, we in this together, man, and you know, y'all be safe out there, man. You know, just anytime you move that truck, like, make sure you know exactly what you're doing, because you don't want to rush things and then you end up hitting my truck. I mean, luckily for me, it was a truck, but suppose I was in my car with my kids, that truck would have ran us over, you know, and that's a big concern to me. So, you know, we just gotta be careful out there, man. We gotta be careful. this is it. You know, I just had to just share that little story. And you know, if you liked it, thought that you could relate to my video, you know, my story, drop a like, you know, comment, you know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you did. All right, so yeah, I'm about to start my day. I'm here in Virginia Beach. I'm about to deliver this load, and after this, head out to Ohio. And then after Ohio, New Jersey. You know, so, you know, gotta keep moving, So y'all be safe out there. You know, until next time, be safe and keep loving your heart. This is James, signing off.